Listen to a lot of loud music? You might have some hearing issues. Let's talk about it. Dave Taylor, hang on. Okay, Dave Taylor here, and I want to talk about hearing. Specifically, I want to talk about hearing loss because it's entirely possible you're starting to have some issues. Now, according to the National Institute of Health's National Institute on Deafness, the NIHCD, 15% of Americans over 18 years old report some trouble hearing. Men are twice as likely to have hearing loss than women. It's not very fair. And if you've been exposed to loud noise for 5 years or longer, 18% of those people report having some sort of hearing loss in both ears. Now, loud noise doesn't mean you work in a factory. It could be that you just listen to your music too darn loud, or your earbuds, or your gaming setup. So it's really fun to have loud, immersive sound. I mean, watch an IMAX movie and it's pretty thundering, but exposure to that for extended periods over weeks and months and years is hurting your hearing. Here's another statistic to think about. 1 in 8 people over 12 years old report some hearing loss in both ears. And 10% of the adult population report that they have tinnitus, sporadically maybe, but for more than 5 minutes at a time. What's tinnitus? It's when you hear that sort of like whine or shriek or some weird noise that's not actually in your environment. It's just your ears, just like echoing something that it heard in the past, or just producing some signal that your brain's interpreting as sound. I get that, and it's super annoying, and I just sort of just like wish it away, which doesn't work at all. But eventually it goes away. But that's a sign that you have some hearing issues. And the National Institute of Health also estimate that 28.8 million people in the US alone would benefit from hearing aids. So yeah, that's what I want to talk about. Hearing aids, not glamorous, but they don't have to be really terrible either. So this is the ELEHEAR Alpha Pro, and yes, they are hearing aids, and it goes over your ear, and then the end tip goes into your ear canal. But these are actually way cooler than you think, because they actually are via Bluetooth paired to your phone, so you can use them while you're watching YouTube videos, you can use them while you're listening to music off your phone or any Bluetooth device. So they are for mild to moderate hearing loss, and they actually have an AI-powered noise reduction system that also enhances voices, and it actually has some sort of feedback mechanism, so it can lower that. Occasionally you can get that sort of whine of feedback. These don't do that. Pretty cool. So comes with 3 sizes of different ear tips, which they call ear caps, and they're really easy to put on. You put the unit behind your ear, and then you very carefully slip the actual earbud into your ear. So that one's ready to go, and I'll do the other one. And it's the same approach where you put the mechanism over your ear, and then you put this in your ear, and it connected. So it's ready to go with my iPhone. So let me just show you real quick, because the app that it comes with is actually pretty cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to launch their ELEHEAR app, and it's should already be paired. Let's see, connect my hearing aids, successful. And so now you can see it has 4 different modes. You can see here, there's general, restaurant, outdoor, and TV mode. And we'll just go general, and it'll switch in a moment. And it actually has different settings for each one, so it's loading different stuff. Let's try that a second time. There we go. And so what I hear actually has changed slightly, and you can adjust how much it's going to be sort of picking up the environmental noise and amplifying it. And you can also adjust left or right. So you can say, my left ear is fine, so I'm going to drop that down. but my right ear could do with a little bit of help. Now, in a situation like that, you might not even wear one in your left ear, and that's perfectly fine. It works with just one. And then you can get to noise reduction, and you can say, you know, there's still a lot of background noise, so I'm going to change that. Or you can say, I don't have any background noise at all. I don't even need that circuit working. What I also like is that you can adjust it depending on how much hearing loss you have. And where this gets even more fun is, let's see, I think you go here. So it can analyze your current environment and give you a warning if you're in a really noisy environment. But if we go back and do one more, here's a really fun idea where you can, if you want to be further from your TV, further from an audio source, maybe you're in college and you want to actually be able to hear the lecture better, you could leave your phone right by the audio source, like the lecturer or the television speaker, and then it will beam that to your units, to your ELEHEAR Alpha Pros. So lots of really slick features. I think that these are very, very interesting in terms of, you know, if you need something to assist with your hearing and just give you a better way to experience the environment around you and understand what people are saying and understand what's going on the TV and be in a restaurant and still be able to have a conversation, then this is a really great choice. And if you want, you can also just switch to playing music or something like that. So 4 listening modes, it's all via Bluetooth, so there's no complicated devices. The app is Android or iPhone. Obviously, I was showing the iPhone version, and these are super comfortable. I will tell you that while it is clearly amplifying the highs in my environment, which is a little bit something I have to get used to, and they tell you, give yourself a week or two to sort of let your brain be retrained on hearing all those high frequencies again, but they're really comfortable. I could wear these for a super long time. Which then leads to the question, all right, well, talk about battery. And I'll tell you that these can run just with their own units for 20 hours. And then you can do 7 more charges with the base unit, giving you a total of 160 hours. Now, when you are ready to charge them, USB-C, or it actually works with Qi wireless charging. Now, I'm going to put these back in. So you just basically gently take them out. And then I'll do the same with my left ear. And as I put them in, it's a magnetic connector. And you can see those lights are showing me that it's charging away. And there's an indicator on the front when I am actually having it plugged in or on a Qi wireless charger. And that's really everything. And so the important thing here is that I know you're listening to things too loud. I'm not going to judge because I kind of do it sometimes too, but it does hurt your hearing. And if you're starting to experience the effects of that, then these can be a really interesting option. Now, they are spendy. They are not another pair of earbuds or something because it's an entirely different device for an entirely different purpose. But if you're experiencing mild to moderate hearing loss and you've already been to the doctor and they're already telling you, yeah, you got the beginning of some issues that you're going to have to deal with, these are a really interesting option. So they will run you, oh, hang on. Before I give you the price, I'm going to invite you to subscribe to my channel. A click or a tap on that subscribe button. Go ahead and hit that bell icon for notifications. And if you found this valuable, please, I appreciate a thumbs up. Great. Now, this is the ELEHEAR Alpha Pro, and they are $999, but don't panic because they're currently on their website down to $499 at elehear.com. Now, whether it is National Hearing Day or whether it's just another day, if you're having issues with your hearing, something like this can be an absolute game changer. So I encourage you to check them out. That's all I got. I'll hope to catch you in my next video.